Tonight on Crime Reporters, kitties are in trouble. There's been a big break-in at the Big Cat Food Bank, and Channel 9 News takes you right away to the scene. We received this tip from an anonymous caller about the kitty problem down on 4th Avenue here in Davenport, Iowa. There's the culprits right there. Looks like the bird. Look, there's a kitty scene. Mrs. Kitty, do you know why you stole the cat food? What drove you to this riotous action?
Fuck you, I just want some more fucking cat food. We knocked it over and we took care.
And as you can see, the cat food litters all over the floor, and the cats knocked it over here. I know now that because this video and its funny cat themed content, I will now quit my day job tomorrow and take out 5 credit cards and buy everything I ever wanted. Fucking cat food bandits. Action.
I'm gonna be the badass that kicks Jules' ass.
Wait.
Periods. The community stands to its members in that important and radical relationship of creditors to his owners.
Action.
You're killing me, Smalls.
What is he thinking about? Is he thinking about world peace? Is he thinking about destruction?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Is he thinking about the environment? Is he thinking about what is he thinking about? Is he thinking about the tears we cry each day? Is he thinking about the foundations fundamental for a formal change in the way we change?
That of the victim of torture who escapes from his torture.
During each day. What does he think about during the days? What is he thinking about? Is he thinking about world peace? Is he thinking about destruction? Is he thinking about an end to thermonuclear war? Is he thinking about the republics that came before? What is he thinking?
I don't know. I was all Brett's side.
Hard, preferably triangular shaped ones. I love those ones for bass.
Sorry.
Cottage cheese.
Do you have any opinions that you had in the car that you wanted to say once you got here?
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll be right here, and I meet you at Walmart, and I say, hey, do you want to be in my movie?
Uh-huh.
And then what do you say?
Walmart. Okay. I say, hey.
You know what the girl usually says when I ask her to be in my movie?
What?
No.
Right.
Let's make sure we get this equal. I want to leave Bill Murray because I'm secretly in love with my adopted brother. I want to like be the boss, not just the baker of what we're gonna eat later.
It's a tab. Even though I write my tablature upside down.
Two people filming each other, that's the oldest meme ever.
I think I saw that in 2000.
I saw it in 2000. So, but hey, every time I use the toaster, I don't call it a meme. This is the same as the toaster for me.
I can email.
This is just another one of the appliances. See, when I look at that,
Can I look away from it?
Haven't got around yet.
I don't know, can you?
Well, you filmed me?
We're both the director. You're the director, I'm the director too.
This is like
Yeah, well, that and if you
the
put it on
editing and...
We live, collect warts, furry animals, brush our hair, talk politics, die, live, die, one.
Well, yeah, lots of things to do here. I like the programming part. Are you gonna make the next? You're gonna make the next Bitcoin
Lycos,
or Instagram?
web crawler,
How about Pogo?
fear.com,
Pogo.edu like that website.
Sandra Bullock stars in Fear.com too.
Have you ever bookmarked Pogo?
Press pullover pancakes at Hardee's.
What kind of what other what?
Pressurecooker.net. I used to write the threads for that one. I used to tell the other kids who get on there, I tell them what to say. I would ghostwrite for internet chat rooms.
You know, there were a lot of times back in the day when, well, goddamn, I just thought it was goner. But I seem to pull through every time, and here I am, you know, paradise.
America Online, AOL.
I got my chair, got my kitty.
Themes that were meta, that it wasn't funny just enough just to say an old-fashioned website, but to make fun of the idea of making fun of websites, as in fact that wasn't old-fashioned anymore. Jim Avril's Sand Frame. Hey, I have no social skills. This is Blake narrating. This is my friend Jim and my friend Brian. Here on Candid Camera, you guys are meeting each other for the first time. Start talking now and create content for my videos. Action.
Oh, this is the first time we're meeting, though, right? Okay,
Your brain.
good. Well, that's a dangerous place, Brian.
We'll get there, I'm sure. My name's Brian. Z.
Name's Jim.
We ought to change this book to Rate Drugs by Bill Cosby.
We have to be running along now.
It would be right up his alley. He would be so proud.
Sadly, past this book of wonders work.
Dan, what was it exactly that happened to you in Desert Storm or Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Wait. So Dan, what exactly was it that happened to you in Vietnam? Fuck.
Detectives 3 back.
Damn. So what was it that exact... God fucking damn. Dan, you're too perfectly cast for the role. What exactly was it that happened to you there in Vietnam?
In September of 1971, our sergeant told us to go out on patrol. Well, we only had 3 days left to be in Vietnam before we were supposed to be shipped out. So instead of going out on patrol, we called in the jets and had them bomb the area. Instead of going out on patrol, we just told them Charlie was out there and he just had them bomb the living shit out of everything. So we didn't have to go out on patrol. And we got him to bomb the whole area for like 6 hours non-stop, just because we didn't want to go out on patrol. So we wasted probably close to 500 tons of ammunition and, and bombs because we didn't want to go out on patrol. So the next day he sent us out again, so we called in the airstrikes again. And so he sent us out on the next day, and then we sent in the air.
Dan, what happened in the Gulf War?
In the Gulf War, well...
Hello and welcome to another episode of Space TV. This is my place. I like to sit back here and see. As you can see, it's a nice place. It's decorated stupidly, but anyway, this is where I live. And this is what I do. I just sit around and nap a lot. Sometimes I throw a pair of balls. But I'm cute and cuddly, so, you know, people like that for some reason. I don't know. Fuck 'em.
I'm baby. I like to play with toys and do dumb stuff, and sometimes I get in fights with Spike, and sometimes with Sarah.
Yes, because you're a dummy.
I'm not a dummy. Yeah, she's a dummy, Daddy. She is. I know. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Daddy, I don't feel good. I can't help it if I eat too fast. She puked, Mr. Man. I'm going away. Smells bad. He pukes all over the place. I feel better now, Kitty. Can we have some more food? Oh no, stupid toy. Mr. Man, can I play with? No, you can't play with the toy. Daddy, I'm playing with the toy killer. Mr. Man.
Specs says, I want to play with the toy now. What are you looking at? Says, I want to play with the toy. Give it to me. Yes, man. Gives it back. Yeah, it's lost interest. Fuck this.
Daddy, he's not sharing the toy with me.
You still has pukey breath. I can smell it over here. It's pukey breath.
I don't have pukey breath. Don't be mean. You have pukey breath, Miss Sarah. I'm not gonna put up with this shit. I'm gonna go sit up here. Daddy pet me and watch TV.
He's watching TV.
Mr. Megan's watching TV. What is this? Toys are stupid, Mr. Man.
I'm going to reprogram the DVD player to only play cat videos.
Wow. What's going on back here? So that's a DVD player.
Yes, whatever.
I'm not interested in playing, Mr. Man. I'm gonna work on DVDs and VHS players when I grow up. When I grow up.
Sometimes I wonder why I spend such lonely nights. Oh, baby, lonely nights. Dreaming of a song, melody, memory. And I'm once again with you when our love was new. Oh, man, each kiss an inspiration. Now that, baby, you know, long ago. Oh, beside a garden wall, when stars are bright and you are in my arms, baby. Oh, the nightingale tells its fairy tale of paradise where roses blow, though I dream in vain. Oh, in my heart it will remain, baby, my stardust melody. Oh, memory, oh, memory, oh, memory.
Noriega, whatever his name was, he decided he wanted to open his big mouth and he said he was at war with the United States and he wanted to take us on, so we went over there to stomp his butt, show him who was boss. Noriega got his ass kicked. Thousands of people got killed. And then we went home.
Dan, what happened with the American Revolution?
American Revolution. The North versus the South. Well, you know, the North had all the money. They had all the guns. They had all the ammunition. And the South, their money wasn't no good. They couldn't buy anything with it. The economy was in chaos. They had to start sending children out to kill other children. They just didn't have anybody left to send to the front lines. They just killed everybody off.
This is the rhythm of the night. Alright, oh yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. Alright, oh yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. Alright, oh yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. Alright. Oh, this is the rhythm of the night. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Main Street Blake, you know what I want to do to you?
What?
I want to fuck you in your asshole. You want to know why?
Why?
Cause I'm a fucking maniac. 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 Wanna fuck you? 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 Flag and flipped it around so it was right side up instead of upside down. And then I put that on the flyer, you know, and it's like Dale Hansen in the Farm Report, and he was just fucking livid. He was so pissed.
Yeah.
That fucking dude hates me with a passion.
Whatever happened to the guitar of the singer? Was his name Chris? Because I remember we had it was his birthday, he played a show.
Action. So, Brian, you have an idea?
What if, like, these dudes are just talking, they're like, what's the most natural part of a woman's body? And that's what they're talking about. It's a ridiculous conversation.
But you think it's the what?
I think it's the belly button. So it's kind of like tied to the parent host.
The most natural part of a woman for me would just be the face, because it's just a human face, and men are humans, and yet it is not a face. It's like we call our sun, we go to bed when the sun goes up, and wake up when the sun goes down, but our sun is a star.
I mean, not trying to be funny, but it's got to be the pubes. I mean, especially when the pubes like come just a little bit up towards the belly button. Something real about that shit. And
people like to say they're sort of more of a cat person, but I'm more of a dog person. Some people are guinea pig persons. Some people orangutan persons. I don't know, osprey persons. There's a lot of persons out there.
The issues are clear. You got the air, you got the soil, and you got produce getting in your mouth. I think that we shouldn't eat anything that just crawls in there. You should be able to choose. You should be able to go find your own produce, grow it, know it, build it, make your own farms. I think they should be have no pesticides.
well, boys, the Bible says that, I mean, we have to, this ain't from the Bible, but this is from my preacher, that every American has to have at least 2 children. And that's purely to keep the population going. I mean, that's nothing else than that, but just to keep the population at a level that we need it at. And boy, we got these baby killers out there, these sons of bitches. I tell you what, there's things going on out there in these states, and you haven't been there, you don't know, but I'm telling you right now, things are different out there.
Higher population. Pros, more sex. No condoms. We're gonna have more orgasms, which is better because usually I'm beaten off alone. Now, taking care of babies, negatives, taking care of babies. Lower population, I don't have to work a job and take care of a baby, so that's better. That's all I got. I don't know anything else. Mr. Zubrod, are you pro-population high or pro-population low?
I want the population, I want more population. I want more things that I see right now is good, and it just needs to get better. I need more people to make more things. I need more stuff to put in my face. I need more money in my pocket. I need more people making more money so that I can make sure that they're doing the right thing.
Well, I mean, boys, let me tell you a story, and let me preface that story by saying this has to do with what we were talking about earlier. About 15, 20 years ago, I was driving a truck. We were headed to Salt Lake City, right, where the Mormons are from. And we get into that way station just on the Wyoming border, and there's an old trucker bar there, just, you know, shit kicking heels and tails, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, me and a couple of the buddies that I'm rolling with, we roll in there, right? And there's this guy and this girl standing out front, and he's just slapping the shit out of her. Just smacking her around left and right. We look around and we say, that ain't right. Let's go do something. So us, a couple cowboys and me, we saunter over there and we say, hey, what the hell are you doing? And well, John Ludwig grabs the guy by the back of the neck, throws him down, and I tell you what, if this girl didn't haul off and beat the shit out of old John Ludwig, boy, she smacked him upside the head, downside the face. Well, then talking about population, that's a breeder right there. We need a couple more of them.
How much did you like the sex?
I had sex with a girl the other day, and I know you guys have wives, and I don't, but it improved my confidence. Felt better afterwards.
That's all right with me. Wang bang, skip to time.
I've been looking for more songs like that.
Look at a Wang Bang Sweet Poontang.
Well, I heard there's like this sex magic thing. The reason why rock stars go for young girls is the same reason that old druids do. Like the Pope, and they secretly get all these young girls in. Because the younger girl you're with, your age blends with theirs. So if you're like 80 and she's 17, your age will split the difference down to like, you know, what's ever between 80 and 17, like 41? You know? So that's like the idea of the sex magic. This even goes back to Star Wars. For like when Anakin's talking with the Emperor, how to live forever. That's why Paul McCartney has like a 21-year-old girlfriend. Is because the sex magic just keeps him alive.
I wish I could have a beard. I wish I could grow anything on my face. Chia pets. I kick them. I make sure that they're dead. I kick them into the lawn where no one will see them. And go inside. Make myself a nice graham cracker milk smoothie. Put it all over my face. Stuff it in my face. Make sure it dries out. Makes a nice fake beard. Don't use pesticides.
Okay, the Ted Nugent interviews. Take 3. Jim, go.
Oh. I do anything to stay young. I do anything, you know? I sold my soul to the devil, sold my soul to God, sold my soul to Allah, whoever the fuck that was. I've done it all. I mean, monkey cum. It works, but only for a little bit. There's a lot of things you can do. Drugs. I mean, that's all I've tried so far. It's drugs.
Oh yeah, that's what
But I mean, it seems to be working a little bit.
The Ted Nugent interviews.
You can go fuck yourself, you fucking little mustache man. I gotta go fucking smoke.
Okay, are you a big tough guy?
I don't like your shit.
You like it, but you're gonna call a fucking asshole and hit it? Punk rock, more like Ted Nugent.
I'm a big Bernie Mac supporter. He's the guy I'm fucking voting for, right? Or wait, did he lose already?
I think he died.
He died. Shit, I mean, who's the fucking commie?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh yeah, Bernie Sanders. I'm all for fucking Ted Nugent and Ross Perot. And, you know, those guys, that's who I'm voting for. Fucking Ross Perot,
Okay.
you know.
Wait, what's you got, Poops?
All I have to say is, fuck both parties. Here you go, Jeff.
Fuck both parties.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So anyway, back to my political agenda. The problem with America today is the fucking baby boomers. That's who fucking runs this country. Okay.
I got a rebuttal to the poop thing. That's natural. It's natural, but the most natural, I think, is what produces the poop. You know, what's inside a woman. I mean, that's just beautiful. It's like a flower.
I get what he's saying here. The poop's not a part of the body. The poop is a product of the body. Would you say the asshole then? Or the intestines that produce the poop? Because poop's not part of the body.
Hey Brett, what's the most natural part of a lady's body?
I gotta go with the shit. I was gonna say nail, but...
The nails?
I'll go with the nails. Why not? I don't know what else.
Kiss my ass, desire. Red lips, fingertips.
Reenactment! 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 That's not where the bird belongs, you stupid fucker! You stupid son of a bitch! Fuck you!
Back in the old days,
Give it to him at the end. Big more for it, right?
I don't know, man. I probably call Mike
We got right here is Lauren and Jeremy, and I rudely, interfered with these guys, and they're just having a drink. But you know what? I figured I'd just come up and talk to them because I wanted to, because they're such just a good-looking couple, indie rock couple with just the coolest clothes on. And I just wanted to know what they're thinking about tonight before they head home and have a couple of drinks or whatever. They're just a good-looking couple.
Absolutely.
What do you guys have on your mind tonight?
I'm thinking about how this is the original craft beer, and the bartender here was pitching, one night he was pitching pickled eggs, and we were discussing how wonderful the salesman he was, and he was so incredibly passionate about selling the original craft beer, the old tankard.
Original craft beer. Can you put the camera on me for a second?
Absolutely.
Wait, no, turn it sideways because you get a better angle that way.
Sure.
My mom used to have craft shows, but they didn't have any craft beer there. All right, hey Jeremy, your turn to talk. We'll come back to you, Lauren. What's burning on your mind? You got to be bored, so now you're not as bored.
I was just ranting about my job, I guess.
What's your job?
I'm a baker.
Okay.
I probably won't disclose what company I work for.
Yeah.
Just for my sake.
Right.
A well-known company that has the word high.
Yeah.
But go ahead and vent.
Just being there for 11 years and watching people just like move up positions over top of me, and just I'm getting shadowed every day. It's just really wearing down on me, I guess.
Singing some working man blues. All right.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Hey.
I gotta go home and get ready for work. I gotta take a nap before going to work.
That was good.
Oh, God.
You also have 8 minutes.
16. What it should stay. Like your kid. The wall, they make grills.
Nice one, George.
Look at
Stay.
that. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you.
All right.
Like 80 something. My camera that she bought for me, I let some fucking asshole idiot take for his graduation in college.
Anyway, I was out there last night hanging out with the boys. I was telling them about my old football stories, and Joe's wife was there, and she's just glaring at me, and I didn't know what to say. When were you there? I texted you.
What did you do with her?
I don't know. We were kind of hugging around a little bit, and I just.
Why were you hugging her?
Well, she wanted to be hugged, and I thought if I didn't hug her, everyone would think I was a coward. And we just went home. Nothing else happened.
You went home with
I still
her?
love you, honey. I still love you.
What the fuck are you
No,
talking
I went
about?
home here. I didn't go home with her.
You
Why do you
fucking
accuse me? Why do you think I went home with
You
her?
always do bullshit. Fuck like
John,
that. I'm done.
You told me to
I'm
lose it.
done.
Fuck you too.
You are
I said-
so fucking.
You don't even
full of
listen
it.
to me. You
I'm
don't
not.
even fucking listen to me.
And this is why, because you're so full of it.
Fuck you too. I'm glad you're leaving.
What the fuck did you do? What? Why don't you fucking explain it to me? Why are you just sitting there looking at me like you didn't do anything when
I
was
didn't
doing
fucking
it?
do anything. Okay, fuck. She's fucking drunk. I'm fucking drunk. Okay. I didn't go home with her. Okay.
Well, it kind of seems like you did.
No.
You're fucking sitting there not
I came
saying
here.
anything.
I came home to her. Okay. I came home here. Okay. I didn't go. Okay.
You are so full of fucking shit all the time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, all the time. I think it might just be all the time.
All the fucking time. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're sitting there not able to explain anything to me.
I didn't go home with her. I hugged her. I didn't kiss her. Didn't any of that shit.
Oh, that's
She was
why everyone fucking texted me that you already had. Done.
Done.
You can't
Kissed her.
fucking do this.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
so full of shit.
She's
You
got-
can't even explain anything.
She
that
got a
shit.
fucking horse face.
Oh!
You should have seen her. Fuck you!
Okay, cut.
Why'd you do that?
I heard you were uptown last night, Fisher. I was here by myself.
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what happened.
Remember when we used to sit and watch Labyrinth, and we knew we were going to be loyal together, and we knew how to think for ourselves together, and I'm sitting there, and it's like, I'm just thinking of offspring. The more you suffer, the more it shows you really care. And thanks for making me suffer.
All those things meant a lot to me. Every minute. Every day.
How do you be a...
No, the word...
Oh, how you doing?
No, here you're in flavor country.
Flavor country.
Pussy hair, Noel.
Say
That's
that.
right on the inside of her fucking leg.
Say that whole thing you just said.
Gross.
Perfect stubble
Yeah, but
layer
you
right
don't
there.
need to
On the
see
inside.
You know, don't use too many chords, and don't let the other guys in the band like expect you to have more chords here. Just pick out 2 chords or 3 chords, and just play them over and over again.
Hardcore logo.
Please describe it.
Fuck you, that's how I describe it.
Chair.
Please describe it further.
You put that in.
Can't describe it, it's force of nature, you have to see it.
Please speak up.
It would be,
like vampires, but also like bikers and like Vikings, maybe. Like if they were like ancient Vikings that were always vampires and then they became bikers, and then they played punk rock.
Sue me for libel?
Yes, I will sue you.
You get right on that. We're gonna go.
You can't use me as a prop.
Done.
Have you ever heard of the movie Constipated? Every day is a piece of shit.
microphone this and spin top. I'm not saying another word until my
Santa Ana, you know, before we left the fort, he looked at me and said, Gringo, you think they're coming for you, but they are not coming for you. And I looked at him and I said, even if they're not coming for you, we're gonna stick every single last of our Davy Crock bayonets straight up your fucking spick asses. He never came.
And they're pulling us over.
Vive la résistance. Nous jetons le dit, well, I traded places with Dr. Giroux because we both loved the same woman back in London. But I knew for her to love me forever and to do the right thing, I had to take his place at the guillotine. And when I got there, I thought I'd be fine, had this heroic moment, but they ended up sticking just my dick over the guillotine and cut it off. And then they let me live, and they hooked me up to this room where I couldn't commit suicide, and kept feeding me, and I had no dick, and I wanted more than anything just to die. So the fucking French Revolution was pretty fucking bad.
Okay.
All right, you got one? All right, you do one more. Dan, what happened there in Exodus with Moses versus, you know, whoever the fucking the Pharaoh?
Moses versus Pharaoh?
Yes.
Whoa. Moses went out, decided to go out into the desert and lead his people for 40 years until he was told by God from a burning bush that it was time to do something. And God from the burning bush wrote 10 commandments as to what he was supposed to do. And then he proceeded to do God's will.
Okay.
Bubba, what's the key to being sexy?
Confidence. You look in the mirror and you talk to yourself, and you boost yourself up every day. I have my little mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's a beautiful, wonderful.
Okay, pretend you're looking at me at the mirror. What do you say?
Hey there, Sex.
I gotta go.
Any more questions?
What's so great about Taylor Swift?
She's like the queen of America. Everyone likes Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Ah, George Kirk. Great of
Yeah.
you to grace us with your presence.
Oh,
Please
I-
sit. I've made some tea and crumpets.
Yeah. Donald Trumpets.
Aristotle said, for every art and every scientific inquiry, and similarly every action and purpose, it must be said to aim at some good. Hence, good has been well defined as that which all things aim, but it is clear there is a difference in the ends, for the ends sometimes are towards activities, and sometimes the results are beyond mere activities. Also, where there are certain ends beyond the actions, the results are naturally superior to some activities, and to some activities inferior.
Well, I don't have the answers to everything, but I'm sure they've got activities that result in a greater good. Oftentimes cancel themselves out.
Au contraire.
Greater good does not. Unless the greater good is actually always always monitored and closely watched. Activities that result in greater good eventually deteriorate.
At what point did our civilization go from viewing this uncontrollable nature in a supernatural sense to controlling it in a natural sense?
Well, I think that
and are we going back towards a supernatural sense?
because eventually, you know, like for example, I was reading a Christian writer named Philip Yancey. You know, the Bible College, this congregation, he's just our capabilities are so limited. I mean, so
it's such an infinite plane. Advancements in robotics, but still, is money the greatest good? Oh, of course not.
Well, money is just like guns. It depends what you use it for. See? And that's what people don't understand. People try to say
guns don't kill people. Money does. Is that safe to say, Mr. Kirk?
Precisely, because wherever there's a conflict in the world, it always has something to do with power, and power has something to do with money.
Haves and have-nots.
Yes. But see, the have-nots are just simply people who consider themselves to be have-nots. You see, and as long as you consider yourself to be a have-not, the supernatural will reward you by making you continue to be a have-not. You keep, I guess they hang up wallpaper and stuff like that, but here they hang up posters. And they hang up posters.
The Three Stooges needed a job.
Yeah, I know. Called you see the great hypnotist Sven Garlick.
Oh. Went and saw Sven?
Yeah, well, so most of us, the hypnotist is something fake. And the great hypnotist Sven Garlick, not Sven Gali, but Sven Garlick, allows him to look in his eyes. Then he says, "Look me in the eye," and he holds out his hands, palms of his hands, the outline of the eye. Eyes. He tells him to go out on the flagpole and start dancing on a flagpole. It's,
preposterous.
About 100 feet above
the flagpole's not big enough for one stooge to stand, let alone three.
Yeah, they were all a little bit overweight, so
Grim acts of violence.
yeah, well, that's the thing about the superstitions. I mean, if a man sleeps with another man's wife, he shall pay the man 3 bullocks and a ram.
Too many Sandra Bullock Scoobies Simoleons for me to count.
Well, what about the Dodge Ram? I mean, you gotta restore 3 bullocks and a ram, so yeah. One of them was the Dodge Ram.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, but they do that. There are tribes.
George, you are the living end.
Do that.
If she avoids prison or jail, Donald Trump would be my third choice. And you enjoy your quick star cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
No, you can wipe your hands on the towel.
Oh, okay.
I provided. Need be. I'll just throw it in the wash.
You must have eaten a lot of donuts on the towel and it's so stained. It was stained with chocolate and all that, so.
I assure you it is only chocolate.
Well, I hope it's stained. I hope it's not good, yeah. Not secondhand fudge.
No.
Yeah, like the guy who was like a kid in the Christmas Story. The car couldn't start, so he says, "Oh, fudge!" Yeah, so let's see the humanistic tradition.
Another great moment in the humanistic tradition, yes.
Yeah, so the first civilization of classical legacy.
How that relates to the Larry and Moe Curly situation in the current election cycle.
Well, yeah, what's really funny is that our culture does things in terms of threes. Like, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out, the old ball game, or, you get 3 traffic tickets in a year,
Protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Oh, yes, and, it's funny how we even get a significant amount of the vote, but usually third party candidates are accused of taking away votes from
election rigging.
Yeah.
Just to spur on the economy.
Yeah, but the problem is there's a bankruptcy tax. There's income. And you actually get a 1099-C, just like you would if you sold stocks, or like going to be a payroll deduction. Come up with the money to pay. What that means is that people will have less money, to reestablish credit and start, spending money on consumer goods. And, like I say, I was in my 20s. And so, I was...
What does the country need to do right now to get on track?
I know, I probably have to side with Shakespeare's Macbeth and start, decapitating people or something.
You would start a French Revolution of sorts.
Who cares about Obamacare?
Through death, on most occasions, because I believe in the concept of reincarnation. So if it is your fate to die, why prolong life when it's still fleeting? Those expense of thousands and thousands of your hard-earned dollars that you've given to your next generation.
Oh, I'm sure it would, because, who just broke up with his girlfriend.
Repeal the Obamacare, yes. The beaches were walls and no one could enjoy the beaches. And then I'd paint in really big letters, keep out. And make one gate, perhaps around the San Francisco Bay, through this process of neo-isolationism.
Really good. But, you can't just do it alone for president, because...
Oh.
Yeah, well... There was a So, let's say you're
satisfied. You can't say satisfied. Satisfied about. Far from contentment. I met my contentment. 10th.
Oh, I see.
It's too late now.
Yeah, he died sometime like around 1955. Ja, 15 januari, ja, was ja die. Zo, wel. Was grafisch dus. Zo grafisch. Ja, when the als niet wel jouw buurt is, zou dat zeggen. En dan is het heel help. Zo is niet wel. Als je jezelf wil helpen, zo is ja heel boos. Was die guy was niet half weer voor mij wel. Zou het nu lang zo is. Ja, half grubby. Right, dat is niet eens wel wat. Ja, help. Als de nummer aan je heel gauw dat helpen.
Ja, dat is niet eens moeilijk. Ja, het is zo streng. Ja, dat weet ik niet hoor. Stuff and the average normal and the best of nerve for the valve, you know what's so we on.
Yeah, I'll flare for the guys, no, what?
That's the use the opposite of nerve is to let the use. Yep. Yeah, I'm not so much. The energy in the other one usually.
Leave, like, was around for the. Yeah, notice this guy as we seemed like he had a hard time with his drinking problem because he couldn't, come to terms with his
sardonic sense of humor. And with that note, George, let us quit the room.
Yeah, let's quit the room. Who are these people? Exactly.
Back for an hour or two. I didn't have much to do. I went to breakfast and ordered my two. I went to breakfast with you. I went to breakfast for an hour or two. I didn't have much to do. I went to breakfast and ordered my two. I went to breakfast with you. For an hour or two, I didn't have much to do. I went to breakfast for an hour or two. I went to breakfast and chewed. I went to breakfast for an hour or two. I didn't have much to do. I went to breakfast and I ordered my food. I went to breakfast too. I didn't have much to do. I didn't have much to do.
like to welcome to the Comedy House now a good friend of mine, real funny guy. Let's have a big round of applause for Alex Conyers. All right, come on up now. Come on up.
Hey, how you guys doing? Oh, great audience tonight. Looking great. So, let me ask you guys, you ever contemplate your own mortality? I know I do. God, I do quite often. Recently, I assigned this assignment to my students to research different types of cancer. It's basically like saying, hey, you kids, figure out how I'm gonna die. Yeah, so they're doing these presentations and I'm sitting in my classroom. I'm fucking terrified, you know, because they're going through the risk factors. They're like smoking. I'm like, check. Drinking. Check. Obesity. Check. Taco Bell fourth meal? Check. Yeah. All I'm saying, people, is if you put any stock into the idea that we are what we eat, as a biology teacher, I'm telling you, you should. I'm basically made of garbage. Just right from the start, just garbage. Like my parents are terrible examples. I'm like 25% Tostino's party pizza. Like a 20% Pepsi, 15% Lay's potato chips. I don't know, Egg McMuffins. I'm just saying, if I was a robot in a post-apocalyptic landscape, I'm not going to be the shiny, new-looking robot. I'm going to be the robot over in the corner made out of rusted parts. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. About cute, but barely functioning. You know, and I am a garbage person, and I've come to realize that. And you know, it's sad, but at the same time, it's like, where are my garbage people at, right? I mean, we're all garbage people. I posted something on Facebook the other day about Wendy's 4 for 4 because they're killing it with this 4 for 4 deal. And my cousin was like, Wendy's uses horse meat. And I wasn't even shocked. I was just like, well, how do you suggest we make a 4 for 4? Yeah. Like, there's standards. Who here is not guilty of taking $2.14 to McDonald's at 2:14 in the morning to get a McChicken and a McDouble? Who here's not guilty of that? You ever combine the two? It's called a McGangbang. It's no mistake that it sounds like a crime. It's no mistake that it sounds like what happens to you at the worst point in your life. So anyway, people say ashes to ashes, some people say dust to dust. I say garbage to garbage. I'm excited to have all you lovely people here tonight, because if I die, you just lift my ass over the rim of the dumpster out back. Yeah. That's all I got. Thank you. You've been a great audience. Woo!
Also, I need to do something about this weird plate of blood I have in my refrigerator.
What's your dog's name again?
Polly.
Polly.
Polly the dog. It's actually her full name.
Polly the dog.
Polly the dog.
You get in the video.
You're in the video part of it? Do you have to sign anything?
This is a good video.
Was it a video?
Two people filming each other, that's the oldest meme ever.
I think I saw that in 2000.
I saw it in 2000. So, but hey, every time I use the toaster, I don't call it a meme. This is the same as the toaster for me. This is just another one of the appliances. See, when I look,
Can I look away
at
from
that,
it? Can I look away from it?
I don't know. Can you?
While you film me?
We're both the director. You're the director. I'm the director too.
This is like the editing in Two-Face.
We're kind of hoping on trying to get re-going and then
And soon, if we keep progressing, we'll have 3 faces.
I've got enough space that I can.
I don't know. That's hard to do. They never did that before.
Pretty soon we're gonna have 3/4 of a face.
Blake's got his computer.
Look at this.
I've been looking at those.
All right, cut. So yeah, Jim, you were there at that party and I stole all that beer. But guess who gets blamed? The black kid. I felt so bad. Same.
We should do a horror movie.
Well, the horror movie, we already know the basics, you know?
Yeah.
Framework.
There's a monster, there's a group of friends, and
See, that's the fun
they're
part.
gonna get
You
killed.
Like make a monster. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a formula to it.
Perhaps, and I wanted to film situations where maybe the movie was just us talking about what movies we could make. So this is good. So maybe Noel could be the monster because he's really ugly anyway. So yeah.
No, I was kind of thinking like a puppet monster. I love puppet monsters. Okay.
Well, I think
But
like
that would involve like actually making it.
I'm gonna laugh when I say it's Noel later. Don't cut yet. But like maybe I could be Noel, and then like we throw some water on him and say it's toxic, and then he morphs into the monster. Because I'm better looking than Noel.
Okay. Here's my idea. This is just come up on the fly. There's a monster, and there's a guy that it's like his pet monster. The guy's like a homeless guy, like Ragman kind of thing. He's got this pet monster, but these drunken teenagers are just like asshole characters.
Yeah.
They
just said
hit,
shit on
they hit
everything.
the Ragman guy with their car while he's out walking his monster.
Moscow's monster.
Monster's pissed, so he has to get revenge.
So's the Ragman.
No,
They
the
killed the
Ragman's
Ragman.
dead.
Okay.
They killed the Ragman.
Yeah.
And his monster is pissed because...
Yeah, I get it. They're much prouder. I was like, oh, fuck you, you dorks.
So he comes to get revenge. He's got all the pieces right there, and then all you gotta do is just
Kill each
fill in the
character
rest
off.
with jackassery.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
and,
it.
and a little like creep up on the
But
person.
we need a monster.
No, Noel's the monster. Because he's not as good looking as me.
Ooh, it's a gooey one.
We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change, for I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet, the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hands of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of this first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. Born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today, at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge, and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there's little we can do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there's little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom. And to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages of half the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our efforts to help them help themselves for whatever period it is required. Not because the communists are doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because this is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics south of the border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds, in a new alliance for progress, to assist free men and free governments in casting off these chains they have around them of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. To that world assembly of sovereign states, the United Nations, our last best hope in an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace, we renew our pledge of support. To prevent it from becoming merely a forum for invective. To strengthen the shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its writ may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversaries, we offer not a pledge, but a request, that both sides may begin anew the quest for peace, for the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity in a planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course, because both sides are overburdened by the cost of these modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both racing to alter the uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's potential final war. So, let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us fear never to negotiate. Both sides explore what problems unite us instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring about the absolute power to destroy other nations under absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free. And if a beachhead of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure, and the peace preserved. And this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will it be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet. But let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine, will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again. Not as a call to bear arms, though arms we may need. Not as a call to battle, though embattled we are. But a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle. Year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man. Tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. In fact, I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And glow from that fire will truly light this world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of this world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead this land that we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own. Thank you.